Good morning and welcome to sunny Central Portugal, where we are renovating an old stone barn. Theo is doing an absolutely cracking job at the pointing, and as you can tell, I'm a little bit covered in lime already, so let me show you what we're doing.
So the last week I've been super busy because the temperatures have actually been really mild for this time of year, which has been incredible because obviously I had lots of pointing to do, and you can see behind me I have now completed this wall and it looks absolutely amazing, and I'm excited today because I'm moving on to the final wall that needs to be pointed and it's going to finish the whole building. So with this pointing mix I'm going for a 3-to-1 mix ratio, so that is basically 3 soft sand, so you get a really nice smooth mortar and a nice finish look to the pointing. So yeah, basically 3 buckets of sand to 1 of lime. The reason I use buckets is to get the perfect measurement and the perfect colour match each time with the lime, because obviously I'm not pointing the wall in one go, so you want to make sure that your ratio is perfect. I see a lot of people measuring by just wanging a spade into the sand and doing it 1 spade at a time. Well, a spade is not a correct mix, but this bucket is perfect. The spade's fine method if you're just doing like a rough concrete mix, that's fine for something that's not very important, but this has to be precise. Just gonna add a little bit of water now, not too much. The sand is already quite wet, so what will happen is if you add too much water straight away, you'll just get a really sloppy mix and it will not be good. This mixture that I'm using to point with, I want it really sticky. I want it to really stick to the wall, but not be too wet, but also not too dry, so it has to be perfect. So I've found with the lime is to basically sandwich it in between the sand. So I'm doing 2 sand, 1 lime, and then another sand. Just adding a bit of water and just keeping an eye on the mix, because suddenly it will go. And with lime I always mix for 15 minutes. Again, a concrete mix you wouldn't need to do 15 minutes, but lime, to get it and make sure it's a really nice consistency and also completely mixed really well, 15 minutes is the key.
I think some of the lime on the lens.
There is lime on the lens.
Making a sandcastle.
Finest sandcastle that you've ever seen.
No Furrnando turds.
Oh no, Furrnando kept going to the toilet. Originally, when I was pointing the other walls, Furrnando would love to use the sand as a toilet, which was not very nice because I'd scoop a bit of sand up and instantly I'd get hit with like a terrible smell, and I'm like, he's definitely had a turd in here. Right, last bucket of sand.
I'd like to introduce you to the Bluetti AC240, the ultimate power solution for any adventure. With a massive 2,400 watt capacity, the AC240 powers all of your essential devices, from laptops to microwaves. Equipped with multiple ports including USB-C, AC and DC outputs, it's designed to keep everything running smoothly as a true alternative to fuel generators. And you don't need to worry about it getting wet or dusty because it's got an IP65 rating, which means it's both water and dust resistant. Whether you're living off the grid, camping, travelling or facing a power outage, the AC240's advanced lithium iron phosphate battery ensures reliable and safe power. It even has sea corrosion protection, meaning you can use it at sea. It can be recharged via solar panels, car or wall outlets, while the smart LCD screen lets you monitor power usage and the battery. It even comes with a 6-year warranty and has a 10-year lifespan. So grab your very own Bluetti AC240 today by clicking the link in our description, and we've also got a special discount for our viewers.
So I'm basically waiting now just for it to completely mix around, but until I start to hear a real slapping sound, and that's when I know that the mortar is really sticky and nice to work with.
Theo is incredibly precise when it comes to his mixes, especially the pointing like he explained. The last thing you want is to have 5 different mixes that all look glaringly different on the wall that you pointed, because you will notice them. So he's very, very particular about the mix, and it pays off because it does look really gorgeous in the end. And that's almost done now. He's waiting for it to create the nice slap, and then he'll be going down and pointing. Something landed on my chin. And pointing the front wall. I'm so excited to see this wall done. It will be the final one. It'll be completely completed, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing that. This is a moment we've been waiting for a really long time, and it's gonna look glorious. This is Bee, straight from the slap station. We're waiting for it to be ready to go. Theo's putting a bit more water in, and I would say it's getting there, he says. This is an exciting moment for us. I think this might only be the only mix of the day as well, so it's got to be absolutely perfection. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound, because this is really noisy, and actually I'm going to hear it ringing in my ears for ages afterwards. So what have you got to say, Theo?
I'm ready for the slapping.
He's ready for a slap. I've got a hand right here. A high five. And what about you? It's getting there. The look on Theo's face, sheer joy. This is a really delicate moment. If you put too much water in, like he said, it's all over and the mix is ruined. So we need to get that good slap, not put too much water in, not get ahead of ourselves. The slap is here, it's time to pour. It sounds good. That is a nice old thudderoony. That looks smooth and sticky, just how we like it. I'm sure the Mixmaster's happy with this.
Yeah, look at this. I'd definitely be good at baking a cake, I reckon. Never tried it.
Okay, that's a challenge if I ever heard one. We will be making a cake soon, I promise you.
Smoothish. It's like, I'd describe it as like a real nice hummus. Ooh. Something you'd love to just nosh down with a bit of pita bread.
So now that the Mixmaster is finished, that's not the end. I am going to clean it out because that is my job. We're a team when it comes to the mixes. Theo is the Mixmaster and I am the Clean Master 3000. Theo is going to take it down and get the wall prepared, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean. I'm not a big fan of cleaning, but this is the easiest clean you could do ever. Step 1, turn this baby back on. You are? It's up to you. Okay, cleaning's gonna have to wait. We need to move the scaffolding. I'd also show you that we store the mix in the wheelbarrow underneath the shelter, because if this is in the sun, it does dry the mix out, which is not what you want to do, otherwise you have to water it down. So that goes there, and then we put it in a bucket and take it to the building site. The mix master is on his way. Are you filling the bucket?
I'm going to fill the bucket, yeah.
I'm going to fill the bucket with mix. Perfect. Just wanted to point out how clean this window is. My mum cleaned it while she was here and it is so clear. If it wasn't reflecting, you'd think that there wasn't even glass in it. I love this window. Did I call it a window or a mirror? I don't know, but it is a window, not a mirror. Theo did such a wonderful job on this window. It's absolutely gorgeous. A nice chestnut window to go with the chestnut interior.
Oh, it's so much easier with you here.
It's because I'm the best.
Carrying this on my own was a challenge.
How far over?
Not
Like here?
Yeah.
Just square it off. It's better. Oh, it's full of beans. Your brush.
Do with that, really, Phil, when you got a chance.
Okay.
You're the most attractive labourer I've ever had.
I mean, I'm available for hire as a labourer. Nothing else, all right? Get your mind out of the gutter. What did you want? A brush, that and anything else?
No, that's it.
I've bamboozled him.
I need the mortar.
I'm just too seductive. Where is the mortar? Here. Looks heavy.
I'm definitely going to need another bottle of water ASAP.
So the water station is just down here and it's where I'm going to be filling this up from. This is such an integral part of the whole pointing procedure because you want to make sure that the stones are moist because then it allows the lime mortar to adhere to it better. So that's what I'm doing now. Tell you what, these IBC tanks are such a game changer. When we first started building, we didn't have any of this infrastructure set up, so it would include walking all the way down to the wells at the bottom of the property and then carrying the water back up. That was knackering. Okay, don't want to overfill it, otherwise it doesn't have the correct pressure.
Things are going really nicely. I've done all the way over to the other side of the door on that level. And what I'm going to do is just work my way down to the left of the door all the way to the floor. So then at least one side of the door to the floor is completely done. And then probably tomorrow I'll get onto the other side of the wall, but it's going good. I'm probably going to have to do another mix because I'm smashing through it.
So the kitchen is currently, if you can see behind me, all over the shop because we've been doing bits and pieces with the plumbing and the wiring and all sorts of things. So if you're wondering what the hell's going on there, the kitchen is currently disassembled and I wanted to show you what is inside this package. We got this a while ago and it is an exciting piece of the house. It's another puzzle piece to go in and I need to find something to open it with because this is actually the thickest plastic and oh no, my nails have sliced through. So this, as I said, is pretty exciting because it's something that we ummed and ahed over for a really long time. And I don't know if you remember originally for the fireplace, we were going to have it on stone. We were thinking granite originally, but it didn't work with the area where it was. And then we didn't want to put really heavy stone on the floorboards as well. So we did get a piece of really gorgeous slate, but the slate just did not look the way we wanted it to. It just looked a bit Bit wrong. This is the first time I'm seeing it in person because it was ordered online. So hopefully it looks how we hoped it would. Oh, some documents on here. Don't want to lose you. This is so exciting. This is going to look so nice. I mean, I haven't even got out the packet yet and I already know it's going to look freaking great. Wow, here she is. This is so packed. Oh, here she, oh. Nice. This is a gorgeous metal, black metal plinth for our wood burner. Oh, it's gonna complete it so, so nice. It's the perfect size. I can't put it in right now though because that is heavy and Theo's pointing, so that'll be later, but it's gonna be so nice having that on here. It means the wooden floor is protected. This is really thin. Oh, it's just gonna look absolutely gorgeous.
I am super stoked with the progress today. Just got to the bottom of this side of the door, which is what I wanted to achieve. So I'm happy. It means tomorrow there's a little bit more to do than there was today, but I'm gonna try and just smash it out tomorrow.
You say that, but you've not got to do above the door, which you did today.
That's true, I did all the way across the door, so it's fairly equal what I have to do tomorrow. I reckon maybe an hour, a couple more hours to do tomorrow.
Look at the
on
difference.
top of what I've done today.
Not pointed and pointed. It's nice to see.
It's looking lovely, it really is. Like, I was always so excited to see this wall pointed because the stones around the door especially are just beautiful. And what I'm going to do now is just spray down the wall, spray the lime, spray the mortar, and make sure it doesn't go off too quickly. You don't want lime to go off too quickly or it'll start cracking. Let's go.
Ah!
Oh, sorry.
You right in the face. Right in the face.
Day 2 of pointing the front wall. I'm very excited because I'm going to complete it today, even if I'm here till midnight, which ain't going to happen because judging from how quickly I managed to go yesterday, I reckon it's probably going to take a few more hours than yesterday's mission. So yeah, I'm excited to see it done because so far the one side of the door looks amazing. So I know some of you guys will actually have projects that you're doing yourself, you've never pointed before, you've never used lime. So I just thought I'd quickly go over to try and help you guys on what tools I'm using. So square trowel, very important to offer the mortar up. You don't want to get any mortar on the stone because it stains the stone. You want to just be in the gap. So the square trowel is perfect for that. And then these are called pointing keys. I got 3 different sizes. I got a big beast for doing big gaps. I got a slightly smaller one, which I use all the time. And then I've got a small one for them really tight areas where 2 stones are joined together. Usually the corner stones or the big stones around the doorway, there's not much of a gap because they're sitting directly on top of each other. That's when you draw for the small pointing key, keeps everything neat and tidy. And the secret weapon is the moist paintbrush. This thing is amazing. This is what finishes the pointing and makes it look really lovely. Right, I better get on.
Sun shining bright over my horizon. Put the top down, gonna keep on driving. 'Cause it's blue sky, blue sky, blue skies. Blue sky, blue sky, blue skies. And it feels like the summer. Oh, it feels like the summer to me. It feels like the summer. It feels like the summer, and it's where I wanna be.
I am absolutely finished. My body feels finished. The pointing is finished and it looks so good. I'm so stoked with it.
The water nearly splashed me again. Don't.
It has transformed this wall, and it's so nice working under the veranda because you're in the shade all day. It's really good for the lime, so it dries out slower because it is quite a warm day today. But I'm just gonna go around now, give it a spray so it doesn't dry out too quickly, and then to be honest, you might have to drive home and I can have a nap.
As you can see the barn behind me, it looks so nice, finished. And the lime as it dries will get lighter, but not that much lighter. But right now it is in its drying phase, so it's not the colour it'll be when it's completely done and dusted. However, we are done and dusted with it, and I am done and dusted with this video. Oi! Theo, I don't appreciate that. I am tired and I know I need a shower, but I also left my lip balm at home, so I'm like, feel like a dried husk right now. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already and you've watched this far, why have you not subscribed yet? Come on, press that button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in.